All right. So we want to talk a little bit about the Ubers. All right. Ubers
Yes,
are very convenient,
very.
but they are very expensive.
Hmm.
Okay. I've already spent more than you can imagine on Ubers just in those 2.5 days that we were there. I'm so thankful that in Venice they do not have Uber because it saved me from spending some money there. But it was very convenient to get to place, especially in a short period of time. So again, I would highly suggest it. Use it, but definitely come with allocated money to spend on Uber rides.
Yeah.
The taxis, I hear, are very expensive there, and so that's why a lot of people don't use the taxis. How were your Uber experiences?
Uh, they were all right. I mean, some of the drivers spoke English. Some of them didn't really talk. They were
Yeah.
just driving. So at first I was a little nervous because
Mhm.
they are very aggressive drivers.
Very aggressive.
I mean, you're just like, and they honk for everything. Bam, 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 blah, 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 blah. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's kind of it's a different experience.
Yeah.
Very fast paced. So.
I would suggest, I felt like one of the Uber drivers took advantage of us because he knew we were tourists. And again, this could be up for debate, and I don't know exactly how Uber works, but it looked like he was getting lost a little bit on purpose to go ahead and get the max amount of Uber money that he can get. I thankfully Uber, I called them and they gave me the difference back, which was incredible on their behalf.
Thank you.
That's why I would always promote them. But when it comes to the driver, after that experience, I myself went ahead and used Waze to go ahead and make sure that they were going. It's almost like I had to keep them accountable a little bit to make sure that they were keeping their routes. Anytime
Yeah.
they would make a turn, I would question them and say, hey, why are you making a turn? My GPS says this. They're like, oh, I found a faster route, and they'll show me. But just stay on top of it. I'd hate for you to, lose an extra 20, 30 euros just because, again, you were just, sleeping in the back,
Yeah.
So stay on top of that. All right. Man, we're coming down to the end here. All right. So what's the next one, sweetie?
The next one is prep for metro tickets.
All right. Prepay for metro tickets. All right.
Yep.
So let's we're gonna go ahead and talk about the metro tickets there. Now, one of the things we noticed is, thankfully, on our tour, it was about they actually provided us with metro tickets, which is cool. The tour that we took, that we booked, provided us with metro tickets, and then also provided us with an exclusive second tier view of and skips all the lines,
Yeah.
a view of the Eiffel Tower, which was, again, an incredible experience. And you guys have seen the promo on our Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, where I'm actually on the top there. That's exactly what happened. So that was all part of the tour. Now, with the metro tickets, we noticed one thing, is that in Paris, they are very, very strict in making sure that you have tickets. And if you don't have a prepaid metro ticket, they have cops and monitors and parking. They're almost like enforcement police that will actually write you a ticket right on the spot. We spoke to one of the people on our tour, and they actually mentioned that they got that they kind of got lost. They went on the train and they ticketed them, and it was 60 euros for that. The second offense is like 200 euros. So I'd hate for you to lose out on money. Make sure to prepay for your tickets before riding on anything.
Yeah.
All right. So that's definitely a good point there. Another point is it is Smokers Island there.
Mm-hmm.
It is Smokers
Everybody
Island.
smokes.
All
Like
right.
old people, middle-aged people, young people, everyone's smoking. So if you're really sensitive to that, just be aware of that. There's people smoking. They're allowed to smoke while they're eating their food.
Exactly.
They are smoking. There's no really smoking regulation at all.
No, not at all. There's smoking everywhere. It's all on the. Anytime you dine, you'll see one of those smokers ashtrays there. I don't smoke. I don't really like the smell of smoke. So if you're sensitive to that, please come prepared that everybody smokes here.
Yeah.
And I don't see a lot of e-cigarettes or vaping.
Mm-mm.
It was mainly just cigarettes.
Yeah, I saw a lady next to us. We were eating dinner. She was literally rolling in her like tobacco.
Mm-hmm.
She had her paper and she like made herself for a cigarette. I was like, oh my gosh! I'm like, babe, look what she's doing.
Yeah.
I was like stunned.
Yeah.
But yeah, she just went to go smoke her cigarette. So.
Yeah. See, and again, if you're sensitive to that, beware, be prepared for that. So again, the entire tour was fantastic. Again, I'm always referring back to the tour because that's how. Again, I think we spent. I think it was close to $100 we paid in U.S. dollars before we got to the trip. My last one refers to that. Make sure to get your euros beforehand. There are some places in LA that can go ahead and exchange the currency for you, and I would highly recommend to keep that in your pocket, secure. Make sure you don't get pickpocketed for that, but have euros exchanged beforehand. That was our 10th tip. That's our last tip.
And one thing that I liked that you did was you would we got the euros, but you would give me some to put in my pocket, and then you would carry some. So he wasn't carrying all of the cash. So in case he did get pickpocketed, that's what they're looking for. They're looking for cash, euros. They can't do anything else with your wallet or anything. They just want cash. So that's one thing that I think we did, which was really good. Is we kind of split the money in half. Some in my wallet, some in his. So
yeah, I try not to put all our eggs in one basket.
Exactly.
If one of us gets pickpocketed, it's not going to put us in a bind.
Right.
So I actually have a credit card as well. She has one as well. Just so we're safe and we're in a place and we're secure. Yeah. All right. So that was our last point, but we want to do rank the city. All right. We're going to do this with every city that we visit. All right. Rank the city. All right. So this is a ranking 1 through 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best. All right. So how would you rank the city of Paris as family friendly?
I did see families, but family friendly, I would probably have to rank it at a 4.
Yeah, not very family friendly.
No.
This is definitely a place to go with your significant other.
Yeah.
I would definitely, we left the kids with our parents, and we've been checking in with them,
every day. 2 times a day.
Yeah, which again, make sure your Airbnb has Wi-Fi, okay? Because it has been great to be able to check in with them on a daily basis, but it is not very family friendly. It is a lot of traffic. Imagine trying to drive a stroller through the middle of New York City. It's a little difficult, so it can be a little chaotic when it comes to traffic. How would you rank? Let's go to the next one. Stroller friendly. How would you rank that?
No, I would say it's a 3.
Yeah.
I mean, the ground's uneven.
There's a lot of hills.
I mean, I tripped over my own foot a few times, so I'm like, I cannot imagine pushing a stroller. But I did notice there's like no umbrella strollers here. All the strollers are very nice, European, very well built, I believe, for the terrain that they're walking on. So.
Yep. Yeah, and I see every parent that I've seen with a child that was 5 and under, can I be honest? They seemed like they were having a difficult time.
Yeah, I felt bad. Yeah. I was like, oh, dude.
And again, I applaud those parents that are doing it. But it seemed a little difficult. Yeah. So for Paris, France, I would definitely not call it very stroller friendly. Let the kids stay with grandma. How about the food? How would you rank that?
Ooh, the food. I would say a 7.
Yeah, 7? Yeah. Reason it's not higher is because we felt like maybe the dinner wasn't, as extravagant as what it was expected. The baguettes were fantastic. The desserts were great. The crepes were great.
They have so many desserts.
Oh my gosh. The desserts are amazing. The macaroons.
If you love coffee and desserts, you're set.
Yeah. And we're foodies. We like to try and pick everything, especially what they're known for. Macaroons are fantastic. The baguettes were great. Espresso.
Guys, we had French fries in France.
Yeah. We didn't have French toast, though.
They were good. Just French fries.
It was good. So 7, definitely. How about the coffee?
Coffee. You ranked that.
That was an 8 for me. I thought it was great. Towards the end of the trip, I was missing just a normal cup of coffee.
Yeah.
Because it is little shots of espresso.
Yeah.
But sometimes you just want a cup of coffee.
Well,
so
I'm a big iced coffee drinker, so I was like, oh, there's no iced coffee.
And I like pour-overs.
Oh.
I love pour-over coffees. So I was missing that, but 8 definitely.
Yeah.
How about the views?
Ooh, the views, definitely a 10.
Yeah, was it like Mulholland Drive views? I would say these are a lot better. There was a moment where we were, there's a beautiful grass area by the Eiffel Tower. We literally just laid down and stared straight up at the Eiffel Tower, and it was amazing.
The clouds were like moving behind the Eiffel Tower. It was beautiful.
It was beautiful. Jaw-dropping. There was also a moment where we were part of the tour packages. We got a boat ticket. Man, look, we're getting all these things with the tour package. We were on the boat, and right when it stopped, it was already dark, and right every hour in the evening, it lights up for like 5 minutes. It like sparkles. Amazing, most incredible thing I've ever seen in my life. And we were on the boat staring right in front of it, maybe a mile away from it. It looked like it was just right in our face. It was magnificent.
Yeah, it was definitely magical.
So the views were a 10, definitely. Now the last one, and we'll end with this, is would you return?
I put a 6 for would you return.
You know, I thought the same thing. You know, I thought this. It is definitely something you have to go see. I would suggest go. Tickets are not that expensive. I think we spent close to $500. We used our credit card points, but it was just amazing place. But would I return? If I never had to come for the rest of my life,
I wouldn't mind.
I think I'd be okay. Yeah, I think I'd be okay. So that's where it's at. We, again, in summary, had an amazing, incredible time. I would highly suggest plan on going here. Not sure if it's a honeymoon destination, but it's more of it's definitely a spot you want to come here, for the rest of your life, really. You got to come here once.
Yeah.
So, again, thanks for tuning in, guys. I know we're a little long, but we'll give you part 3, which is going to be Venice, all right, which we're really excited about. We have a lot to share on that. And, again, we want to mention go PrepDish.com/CFF and go ahead and get your 2 weeks free there.
I'm signing up right now.
All right. See you guys.
Thank you for joining us for this episode on Conversations on Faith and Family. Send your comments, questions, and suggestions to our website at conversationsonfaithandfamily.com. As always, subscriptions to our shows are free and available wherever you find podcasts, as well as on our website. Until next week, join us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube for more conversations on our community.